Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this off to ETN. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A give to ETN running right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Wizards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Chargers had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beal. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. On play action, Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Breece Hall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simple, merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Herbert going to change the play here. From the 38, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 12.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, ram. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This 2nd and 4.
Baylor Tigers.
Right side, he has Johnston. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goff. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Herbert now. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
59. Go.
Here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. Yeah, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he steps away. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. ETN is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Okay.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Crowd right.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Hey, ram.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Let's see how they respond now.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Once more, Etienne. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Wizards are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Shifts by him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
21.
Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot.
Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 38 yards. And the Wizards add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 26. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5-9.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Going. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
39-yard line.
Second down, back to Sanders. A little jerk. And he'll be called out across midfield down to the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. This will go only as incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Baylor tight. Go.
Herbert. Into the hands of Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Crowd right. 59. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ram. We'll go orange. Go. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Lawrence.
for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a fun